Hey guys, this is Greg with Medical Muscle, and in this video I am going over the Anki cards that I've made for pediatrics. Peds, right here. I've downloaded all these other flashcards, but I've always just resorted back to making my own. So we're going to go through my cards. Just a disclaimer, there are going to be spelling errors. There are going to be wrong answers in my cards. I understand that, and I don't care. Maybe the wrong answers. Sometimes I know why it's wrong. Sometimes you might pick up something. Sometimes they're incomplete. Sometimes it only makes sense to me. But I want you guys just to go through my cards and just see how I make them. So, starting with Peds. Here we go. We've got 60 new cards, 64. We probably won't get through all of them. Let's see how many we get. Child absent seizure. What do you give? Fexamide? Sure. So I give myself a 5 days. Francis ataxia presentation. So I've given myself numbers. I got to name these two. Well, ataxia, obviously. But scoliosis and cardiomyopathy. Yeah, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. That's easy. 4-month-old with constant spasms and seizures. Okay, so definitely misspelled. Can't judge. ECG shows abnormal pattern. Schwowing. Sorry, electroactivity. West syndrome. Infantile spasms. Treatment. Oh, this one's weird. You give them ADH. I just thought that was weird with this condition. ACTH. So I got that wrong. It's not ACE. It's one of those hypothalamic hormones. Okay, kid presenting with this. What is that? Bright red dome-shaped papule that bleeds when rubbed against anything. Pyogenic granuloma. Yes. Multiple choice. Make a bunch of these. This is really easy. I'll never see that again. Okay, B cells are absent. T cells are normal. Immunoglobulins are low. I'm going to say this is B. Yes. Bruton's. A. Gamma globulinemia. Scheidenham-Chorea. So I love these things. When you take a photo of stuff from UWorld, it's fantastic. Treatment for this. Haloperidol, because you're trying to deal with the psychosis, some of the strange behaviors, and antibiotics. Yep. There you go. Boom. Mass may sit just interior to the and leak mucopurulent fluid. So not dead center. So I remember thyroglossal is dead center, and dermatoid, so bronchial cleft. B. There we go. 4-month-old infant. Okay, so ACTH. We got this wrong. We're going to get it this time. Yes, so I give myself 1 day. When I get it wrong, I have to see it tomorrow. Okay, translocation 11. Ooh, math. Shouldn't have added this in there. This is supposed to be mantle cell. Fuck that card up. Oh well. See, I didn't realize that I gave myself a hint there. Did you see that? The little way to remember this mantle cell. I saw that on UWorld. Yeah. Oh well. Whatever. I get it. What is happening in this image? It's this thing. Retroperitoneal abscess. Retropharyngeal abscess. Yes. Boom. Another image from UWorld. Patient with 5% hemoglobin. A2. Oh, yes. This A2, that's beta thalassemia. What is the treatment? It's blood transfusions. Long-term side effect is you need the chelating agents because of iron overload. Look at that. Boom. Risk factors for pediatric stroke. think it's like little things that are on the heart. Vegetations, bacterial endocarditis. It's close enough. Easy. Okay, diaper dermatitis. This is just regular diaper rash. This is candidiasis. Yep. Neonatal sepsis. Neonatal sepsis. Etiology. It could be, E. coli, listeria, less than 7 days, and strep. Yes, groupie strep. Listeria, 7 days. Look at that. Bam. Most common childhood cancer. It's supposed to be one word. Most common childhood cancer. Wilms tumor. Oh, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. I wrote this card, and I didn't even remember that. Oh well. I'll see it again. Wait. It's acute lymphoblastic leukemia. Okay. What condition is associated with this GI issue? What's going on? I hate you world when they just give you an image. You just have to know it. What is that? It's dilated bowel. Small bowel, large bowel, small bowel. Meckel's diverticulum. It's some kind of obstruction. Duodenal atresia. Let's say duodenal atresia. Cystic fibrosis, dilated small bowel due to there we go. There's probably other causes of this, but for me, I needed to know this. So, bam. A large Lowell reaction. I don't even know what this was saying. Bee stings, what is considered a large? It was like more than 10 centimeters. It's a large like area reaction. I can't remember what that was supposed to say. That's the downside of not having spell check on this. Just lazy. Most common childhood cancer. Acute lymphoblastic leukemia. Look at that. One day I'll see it tomorrow. Because I got it wrong. What is the most common reason for congenital aortic stenosis in a child? Oh, bicuspid. Number one cause. Child has fever, pharyngitis, and conjunctivitis with bilateral anterior cervical enlargement. What is the infective cause? Child has fever, pharyngitis, and conjunctivitis. Adenovirus, yes. Cold agglutination is done by which type of antibody? IgM. Yep. What is put in every neonate's eye? Erythromycin. Neonates less than, with a fever. 28 days. Didn't know that. Oh, 1 month. Yeah, same thing. Splenic sequestration crisis. Oh, yeah. Result is splenectomy. Yep. Anemia too, obviously. Decreased pulmonary vasculature on chest wall x-rays indicated which valvular issue. Decreased pulmonary vasculature. That's tricuspid atresia. Vessels, yeah. There could be other reasons to that. This could be wrong. It could be wrong on that last one. Could be other things that cause that. What is candidial enteritrigo? What the heck? Oh. Where skin rubs together. It's just like this candidial, I don't know, rash thing. I don't understand it very much. Blank are the most common causes of bacterial meningitis in children. There's probably what? 3. So I probably did a talk to text on this one. That's why it came out as 3 like this. And it's not a what. Are the most common causes of bacterial meningitis in children. Bacterial. Oh, I just had this. Probably E. coli, listeria, and I know that was sepsis. Was that meningitis? Yeah, there we go. What 5 viral causes of meningitis? 5 viral. HIV. HSV. This, I don't know. HIV, herpes, yeah. Zoster, yeah. Mumps and enterovirus. Dang, I didn't get any. I got 2 of those. Not good. I said 5 because I just said herpes group. All right. New features of congenital infection. Well, chorioretinitis, hydrocephalus, diffuse intracranial calcifiers. Toxoplasmosis, yes, there we go. Chorioretinitis, interesting. Got it right, but clinical presentation of methemoglobin. Yeah, they'll have a pulse oximeter of 85. Pseudoappendicitis, GI infection, fever, but also bloody mucus. Okay, this is Campylobacter and Yersinia. Ooh, patient comes in with this. What is the major complication? This. Sometimes the stem is just a picture. This one, A. It's a weird one because these are like bloody hemangiomas kind of thing. Not bloody, but like hemangiomas. Okay, breast milk induced jaundice is due to milk inhibiting. I don't know. It's like a something. It's one of the enzymes in the milk pathway. Bilirubin conjugation enzyme. Yeah, one of those. So I got that. It's pretty simple. IgA vasculitis presentation. I saw a kid with this, so I should know. You're going to have purpura on the lower legs. You're going to have arthralgias on the lower legs. You sometimes get testicular swelling in males. And you're going to have hematuria. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Continuous machine-like murmurs indicate of which murmur. You guys should know this. Patent ductus arteriosus. What is that? Meningioma. Some of these are clear on their own, but what medication do you use? You can use propranolol. Oh yeah, meningioma right there. Propranolol. Yeah, it's a beta blocker. I always remember these because it's weird. I know it's weird when they use beta blockers for things that are not cardiac related, the way you'd think they would. It's always interesting to me. What is the outcome of Waiter's tip palsy? Well, 80% proof. Yeah. Okay, growth charts. What is this and why? Yeah, constitutional growth pattern. I just remembered the stem as like kid. This question may not be good for most people. It works for me because I know what I need to know out of this. Those late bloomers. It means nothing to the person who's reading this who didn't make the card. But to me, I understand what I need to learn out of this. So that's why it's great to make your own cards and not always great to use other people's cards. Neonate is cyanosed. There's left axial deviation on ECG. Left axial or left ventricular. Aortic stenosis. Damn it. That might be wrong. I don't know. I hate cardiac questions. Hilar adenopathy is associated with which lung infection? Oh, tuberculosis. Yes. the 2 causes of neonatal jaundice. There's a bunch, actually. There's more than 2. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that card. It's not a good one. Let's get out of there. Let's suspend that card. Never see it again. Well, I think for today, that'll be the end of my session. Now, we only made it to 40 questions, but thank you for, 40 new ones. So I appreciate you guys sitting and watching me answer some cards.